Shall we say? Hey everyone, this is Joseph. Welcome to the channel. We've got some big headlines to talk about, so stick around. Alright, the 800-pound gorilla in the Gulf of Mexico that could supercharge hurricanes this season. Forecasters expect a busy 2022 Atlantic hurricane season with a 65% chance of an above average season. There's also a wild card in the mix that raises the risk of more severe storms in the Gulf of Mexico this year. Okay, notice that it was 65% chance because we're about to do some math. Between 14 to 21 tropical storms could grow powerful enough to be named this season, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said in its season outlook briefing, which was released today. The average Atlantic hurricane season, which starts on June 1st, typically has about 14 named storms. Another prominent forecast from Colorado State University predicted 19 named storms this year. So looking at the numbers, there's 14. We're going to add these up. Plus 21, plus 14, plus 19. That's 68. So 68 plus 65 from the 65% equals 133, and the average of those two is 66.5. NOAA expects 6 to 10 storms to strengthen into hurricanes. They also forecast between 3 to 6 major hurricanes ranked as a Category 3 or higher, with wind speeds of at least 111 miles per hour. So then if you add those numbers up, 10 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 111 equals 133 again. There's also a troubling development in the Gulf of Mexico. The loop current, a current of warm water, has moved surprisingly far north for this time of year, it says. The current, which flows like a river within the sea, brings warmer water from the Caribbean to typically cooler waters closer to the U.S. Gulf Coast. That's especially worrying news for the season since hurricanes feed off heat energy. Quote, "It's higher octane fuel," says University of Miami oceanographer Professor Nick Shea. Quote, "It's the 800-pound gorilla in the Gulf." And then SpaceX Transporter 5 mission. On Wednesday, Falcon 9 launched Transporter 5, SpaceX's fifth dedicated smallsat rideshare program mission, from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. This was the 8th launch and landing of this Falcon 9 stage booster, which previously supported launch of Crew 1, Crew 2, XM8, CRS-23, IXPE, and one Starlink mission, and Transporter 4. So let's look at the numbers again, starting with the Falcon 9 plus 5 plus 40 plus 9 plus 1 plus 2 equals 66. And then there's actually more you can do with the rest.
What are you doing?
Wikipedia says there are 39 books in the Old Testament and 27 in the New Testament. So 66 books. And then natural gas surges above $9, hits the highest since 2008 as inventories stay low. Natural gas surged above $9 per million British thermal units, or MBTU, on Wednesday, hitting the highest level in more than a decade as dwindling inventories push prices higher. U.S. prices surged more than 6%. At one point, it hit a high of $9.399 per MMBTU, the highest since August 2008. The contract later gave back the bulk of those gains, ending the day 1.99% higher at $8.971 per MMBTU. Campbell Faulkner, Senior Vice President and Chief Data Analyst at OTC Global Holdings, said the drought in the western U.S. has curtailed hydropower production. Quote, gas is being forced to fulfill a significantly greater portion of power burned during a summer that looks to top records for electricity load, he said. Quote, gas for many years was the waste byproduct of continued shale drilling across producing basins in the U.S., which kept prices unusually low. Since the 2020 low in drilling, the market has been pushing into a tight supply-demand situation, which will not be remedied quickly, he added. Natural gas is now up nearly 30% in May, the third straight month when gains have topped 20%, and prices are now up around 150% for 2022. Some of Wednesday's trading action could also be thanks to the futures contract's expiration on Thursday. Quote, trader positioning around today's June contract options expiration and tomorrow's final settlement is likely to dominate intermediate term trading, particularly later in the session, EBU Analytics said in a note to clients. Quote, with ill-defined technical resistance to the high side, the potential for fireworks carrying NYMEX natural gas futures steeply higher over the next 2 days remains, the firm added. Still, the more actively traded contract for July delivery also sat above $9 on Wednesday. The S&P energy sector gained more than 1% on Wednesday and is hovering around the highest level since November 2014. Dex actually shared that article on Twitter. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Arigato. Mata ne.